All right, so the only stock on watch that I had today was WEBR, and I didn't trade any of the front end. I actually woke up late today. I woke up at 5, and then I fell back asleep. Woke up again at like 7, fell back asleep, and then woke up at 8:40. So I woke up early several times already for no reason. This has been happening for like 2 weeks now. And that's why I've been showing up kind of late some days. But for the most part, I mean, I don't mind waking up late either, just so that way I can kind of find or let it work itself out, so I won't be tempted to trade in the beginning and let it find its range, let it find what it needs to do. Obviously, I missed huge moves here, though. I mean, I was watching it around these levels, anyways, around 10. So around this time, I was watching the whole move. I was about to buy in on this surge here, and I was about to buy in on this surge as well. Primarily just because of the way it was holding these levels. So it was holding 7. There was a hidden buyer there, and it just surged and then it tanked. Then this one, same thing, held 7 and then surged. It didn't tank though; it actually just had a small decline. So I drew this channel out, and the whole idea behind the channel was to see if it would respect the channel or not. So obviously it broke out of the channel. If it broke out of the channel, the idea I had was, well, it can't hold much above the channel. So let me try what I used to try out, and kind of buy a micro pullback or buy into something that's holding. So my old method was basically buy in high and then scalp higher, right? So the idea behind this trade 719 was to see, one, if it would hold the channel. That's the primary idea behind it. But then 2 was to scalp the highs here. So I was trying to scalp its high from I think 720 all the way to about 730, somewhere around that level, just because of the way it was taking off. Obviously it didn't work, so I was like, well, maybe I can add into it. So I decided to add into it, and then I realized, no, it's not going to work either. Stopped out. So that was a loss. Then I see it curling here, and I want to get in early in anticipation, but I also learned if it breaks the upside of a channel, most likely it's going to break the outside of the channel as well. So next thing you know, I take an entry. I'm like, shoot, broke under. I add to my position, and I ride this whole thing all the way up to about 709. I went up to 715, but rejected, and I was like, well, I can wait it out and then see if it's going to come back to 710. But I think at this point it's traded under the channel this whole time. It's probably going to change direction, especially with the inside candle that formed here. So we do have an inside candle, and I was like, this is probably the time to sell. And next thing you know, it pulled back, touched 7, popped back up, and I drew a new channel on the top side. And I drew in I guess a parallel, because I can't copy and paste the lines, or I can't make a parallel. I have to manually do every single line. Um, so I basically made the parallel here, and now it's trading in this parallel channel. So on a downtrend, fortunately I can't short it. I was debating, or not debating. I wanted to short it back here, but obviously I couldn't, and this would have been a really nice trade. In comparison to what I was trying to do back here on the long after chasing its entire ride up here. So this trade was primarily a test to see if it would even work within the channel. And then obviously this one I was buying in on the curl. I was right for a second, and then I couldn't continue higher. So I was like, okay, well, now I know that my other idea was right as well, which is breaking below this channel. And I'm not saying it's going to work 100% of the time, but I mean, obviously did this time. So broke the high, broke the low, and now it's trending lower in a new channel. So I can probably just delete these lines. I don't need these anymore. So that's the new channel formation. Um, I don't know. I've been I've been really stressed out already with this whole stock market thing. Because I've been doing this for years already, and I feel like I feel like the old strategy I had was just like scalping, 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 scalping. Sometimes it would work great, sometimes it wouldn't. The most success I ever had at one point in time was buying the dips in a bull market. So I buy the dip and then it surge, and then I buy the dip and it surge. So like everything was getting bought up regardless. And it was during COVID time. So it was the first time I had seen something like that, and it was just, I was trying to scalp, but I wasn't even scalping the front end. I was waiting for all these moves to happen and then buying the dips on a massive flush. So buying a flush, buying a flush, buying a flush, and then it surge, and it worked like for a whole 2 months. And I was like, wow, like I made it, and I got cocky. I was like, I did it. But then obviously the market changes all the time. Over time I kept trying it and trying it and trying it and trying, and I started losing. And it got to the point where I just started not caring and just throwing and just giving up my money. And then just like in my live account, I just started getting frustrated because I thought I figured it out and I thought I knew what I could do, or I thought what I was doing was working, but obviously not for long at least. And now I'm here again. I've been in the sim for I don't know how many months already, like 6-7 months, doing the same thing I was doing on my live account for another 6-7 months of just trading, trying to scalp. And it was working in the beginning, but then it just started losing and then losing. And so that's why I kind of just stopped trying to scalp, because I couldn't figure out why I couldn't do it. Like I'd see all these other YouTubers and they'd be like chasing it. So like up here, it's like I'm buying high, selling higher, buying high, selling higher. But I can't do the same thing because of my commission stacking. Like they're on TOS, no commissions basically. Then you look at someone like Ross Cameron. Ross Cameron, he was able to take one of these accounts, even with commission, and he was still able to, be profitable. I mean, the guy's been doing it for years and years and years. And I definitely think I'm a lot better of a trader than I was when I first started, because when I first started, I didn't know really anything, but I was just so cocky and I thought I knew it all. And in this market, like fast forward 4 years later, I know a lot more, but I still can't seem to capitalize on what I'm doing here. Like it just doesn't seem to be working out with the scalping method or anything that I'm doing there. So it's just like I know in a surge like this, I wouldn't want to chase it. I'd rather wait for a pullback. That's just me. I know I'd rather just wait for that. And that's why when I started using the channels, I was like, "Oh, this is a lot easier for me." But there's not enough setups in the day. For example, it was only WEBR today. There's AAN. I think I was drawing lines on AAN sideways. I wasn't really doing much. I could short it at this level, but I wasn't around during this time. I wasn't even watching it. We have stocks like HASI. This is hitting the scans. So I guess I could do something here, right? I could do something with this stock, but like, oh shoot. For the most part, there's not enough action, and then it's just nothing but time. So if I'm wasting so much time on these stocks, like waiting it out, there's only so many opportunities that I can do that within stocks. So someone introduced me to futures, and that's something I've been looking into. I even got Ninja Trader the other day. I'm going to be looking into that, but at the same time, I feel pretty discouraged because I took like 4 years building up, scalping, just building up, trying to learn how to scalp, and then for me to just quit on it entirely. I know it's not even quitting on it, it's just not working obviously for me. I've been doing it for so long, it's not working. It's not, I guess it's just something that I can't do. So it feels like I'm literally starting all the way over. And these past several days, like I love trading stocks. I love getting up in the morning and actually doing this. But sometimes, like these past several days, it just feels like I'm gonna get up and lose again. Like I'm gonna get up and lose some more money, because obviously I don't really know what sometimes I even come in like, where do I even start? I don't even know where. Should I look for scalps? Should I look for channels? Should I look for patterns? Like what do I look for? Candlestick patterns? Is there even stocks on watch today? Like obviously it was only this one today. So it's kind of like it's just discouraging. And then I got work, things going on at work, and then I come home and I'm like, I want to study, but at the same time it's kind of like I feel so tired of I guess just so frustrated with the losses back to back to back to back that it's so discouraging at this point to want to continue. I'm not gonna quit. I love trading, I love doing this stuff, but I feel like I need a break from it. I feel like I just need to take some time away because uh it's just not working out for me, and I'm literally coming in just waiting to lose. And this whole month's just been red. I've only had one green day this month, and it's $5, which is embarrassing. Like, doing this for 4 years, right? And then just coming in with the worst month. And I'm not even gonna say this is my worst month because obviously I'm taking way larger share sizes than I would. Because like I did on the monthly recap, I said that I should try taking larger share size to balance out against the commission. And obviously, if I don't even have the right strategy, taking large sizes doesn't even make sense, especially in the sim. I mean, or with the live account, especially if I can't even get it down in the sim, then how am I going to do it in my real account? At the same time, though, the reason why I used to trade on the real account is because I get real emotions that would really make me it would put pressure on me to actually feel like I needed to hold up, like I needed to think about what I was doing. I needed to be careful about my trades because if it didn't work, well, that's real money I'm losing. It gave me a different mentality, and that's why I never wanted to swap to sim. But even in sim, I'm recognizing like I'm still getting frustrated, and I think of it more like a game. I still realize how much I'm losing here, like, oh, I'm down 200, I'm down 500, I'm down this, I'm down that. I'm still recognizing the amount in which I'm down, but I'm trying to think, like, if I take this position, the potential of me making X amount of points basically is this, and then losing this amount of points is this. Risk management's just been terrible on my end, so that's obviously something I need to work on. But I think continuously studying stocks every single day, it's kind of burning me out right now because I study, come in and lose, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing something wrong. Let me study, review my videos again, and watch it again, and look at the thing again, and then it's like, okay, I studied, okay, cool, and then I come back and then I lose, and it's just like all the studying. I know it's not for nothing, but it just feels like I'm putting in all this work and getting nowhere with it, and it's been like that for like 4 years. So it's kind of like, what am I gonna do? Because I could just quit and then go to school, and I could just do something like that. I still have my job, I still have everything like that, but still, like, it's just extremely discouraging at this point to want to continue, and then just keep showing up every day. And it sucks too because I had mentioned to a viewer that I built up YouTube from 0 subscribers. Just I wanted to make it as organic as possible, not let anybody of my friends or anybody know that I was making content. And I'm really happy to where I've gotten it. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's 110 subscribers, but I still feel like, wow, like I made it. Or not even made it, but like, wow, I'm, I built it from nothing to 110 subscribers, and I was just real happy about that. And I'm getting a lot more views now, and I'm so thankful for it. And it's so cool to see my channel grow. But to take a pause on it, I just felt like, nah, I can't take a pause. But just waking up in the morning and then exporting the video, knowing like it's another $500 loss, it's another $1,000 loss, and just testing. It's like I'm putting out bad content. Basically, I feel like this entire 2 months of just loss. And it's not really like, I'm not saying it's not keeping subscribers because they haven't dropped yet, but it's not looking good. Like, it just seems like, okay, he lost again. Like, he lost again. It just makes me feel like that pressure to, well, I gotta win, and that's where I'm like, no, I can't be thinking like that. I need to take a break from YouTube for a little bit as well because it's an outside pressure that's making me think twice. Like, I gotta put this on my channel. Uh, and I already know, like, if I lose again and I don't have a strategy or something happens, like, uh people are gonna start unsubscribing after some time, I feel. And I don't want to lose my viewers necessarily, but I think it's also, sort of thinking about it, and YouTube's always going to be around. And my subscribers are going to grow eventually, or they're going to come and go all the time, so I can't really put a lot of pressure on YouTube either. I can't let YouTube put different pressure on me and outside pressure. So that's why I'm kind of like, I think I do need to take a break from it. I also do think I need to take a break from stocks for a little bit, just because, like I said, it's putting too much pressure on me at this point. Because I feel like I need to make it. I feel like I need to get somewhere. And then, doing this for 4 years, whatever, and still being here in the same situation over and over and over again, just loss after loss after loss. But it sucks because, like I said, I feel so much smarter or knowledgeable about the market than I was 4 years ago. Like, I wouldn't even know what I just buy in on Robinhood thinking like, oh my god, I'm a genius. But now, like, I obviously know level 2, I know the time and sales, I know this, I know that, the MACD is, or whatever, indicators and stuff. Like, I know a lot about it, price action movement, whatever. But I just can't seem to capitalize on it, and it's just discouraging again, because you see all these YouTubers, like, how I made it in 1 year, or how I made it in 2 years or something. Uh, and I know, like, following their strategies isn't gonna work if it's individual per person. Um, it's just finding something that works for me is what I'm having a difficult time doing, because it's just like nothing's working for me. The most success I feel I've had in these past 2 months, at least, is this channel system. It doesn't work 100% all the time for me. Obviously, I'm still learning it, but even having to restart entirely and learn a whole new strategy, I feel like I threw away 3 years, 4 years just to learn something new. And it's scary because obviously I'm having to restart, and I'm only giving myself this 1 year before I just move on from this. So it's kind of like, should I try something new or not? But I feel like, I have to do something different, obviously, if the 3, 4 years of me scalping just isn't working. So I don't know, guys. I feel it's just something I need to do. I need to step away for a little bit. Still gonna be studying on the back end. I'm still gonna be trying to figure out new things, but I feel like I just need to take a breather from stocks for the moment and get my mentality somewhere else, because it's just not here at the moment. Like I said, I'm waking up already expecting to lose, because I don't really know where I'm at with what strategy or whatever. Risk management is getting poorer. It's not really working out anywhere for me at the moment. So, I don't know. I'm already late to work. It's already 10:57. Sheesh. Work starts in 3 minutes basically. So I'm definitely be late today. But anyway, I'll wrap it up here. I'll see you all soon. I just need to take some time off. I'll probably come back next week, if not the week after that sometime. But I do just need to step away from this stuff for a bit. So hope you all understand. I want to say thank you all, for staying tuned and staying in this long. I really do appreciate my subscribers and everybody who's watching on Twitch or YouTube. Doesn't matter. My Discord's always there. My Discord's open. I probably won't be active on it as of, or just, right now, just because I want to take a break from everything. But I don't know. I'll be back. I just need, like I said, some time to take a breather and come back with a fresh mindset, fresh mentality, and start learning again and taking this serious, and trying to get somewhere with this, because I'm only giving myself, like I said, this year, and if it just doesn't work, then it just doesn't work. So any new strategy, anything that I feel is a lot better for me, like this channel thing, I'm gonna keep trying it, keep working with it, and seeing what I can do with it. But with limited opportunities. Like today, we only had one stock on watch, and that's because I didn't trade it right. You know, it's kind of hard for me to feel like I'm doing the right thing sometimes. So, anyways, I'll wrap it up here. I'll see you all soon, and I hope you all have a great trading week.